Hi everybody. I'm going to make this video short and sweet but interesting. So these, by all general appearance, are ordinary stones, but upon closer look they reveal, especially this one right here, see that? They reveal some interesting, really interesting things. So I'm going to show you the first one, which was the stone I just showed you, this stone right here. Upon closer look, this is what the Illuminati meant by the spirit of the stone. These stones literally show history of extraterrestrials. I feel like nature itself is changing. It is changing, and certain people like myself who study clairvoyance and ESP and all these sort of things are being contacted through nature because I believe that there is Earth is in a transitional period. It's very important that humans quickly understand that we are not the top dogs in the food chain. I think it's very important. I think that they wanted me to share this message. That's how I feel, that time is running out and humans must quickly understand that we are not. There's a whole battle going on behind the scenes for the future of mankind, and we are essentially pawns in this battle that has existed longer than we have. So let's get back to the stones. So that was one. Now here's another one. This one is a petrified piece of wood, and let me show you what came up on my phone on this one. There's the original stone. Notice the eye. Always an eye. There's always an eye in everything. Check this out. Now, isn't that remarkable? To me, that's pretty remarkable. Oh, let's go back to that original stone. See, always with the eye. Look at that. One of the most amazing things is how this type of artwork, I call it artwork, alien artwork, effigy stones, whatever you want to call it, no matter which way you invert it, you will find an image. And here's another one that is, this looks like an ordinary white stone, Wait till you see this. Hopefully I can get the light on it enough. There we go. So that's the first part. Now watch what, look at that. Now watch what happens when we flip it over. See that? That right there is Toth. That is Toth. Right there. Toth. Flip it over. That person with the beard matches a description of a Sumerian, some leader of Samaria from ancient times. So is that evidence that Sumerians landed on the shores of New England? I think it is, because there's also evidence of Toth, and there's also some ancient Sumerian cuneiform writing, inscription on one of the stones. So there is evidence that Sumerians have landed on the shores of Connecticut, and they may also have been sailing with the Egyptians and others also. I can't think of the name right now, but nonetheless, this is very interesting evidence, because this would predate Columbus, which is a controversial thing. Now I'm going to show you another stone, another image that came up on another stone. That guy looks like a soldier to me. That is another image that came up from another stone. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a soldier due to the conflicts going on planet Earth right now. Here's another example. So, those are all examples of the spirit of the stone. So, I have developed some ability, or let's say some, I'm channeling some other intelligence that has allowed me to have the ability to see the spirit realm and other realms when I photograph things, when I take pictures with my video camera. Those videos I made, you can see certain things that are not typical. For instance, the trees will take the shape. So I've opened up communication with some higher intelligences, and they are allowing me to share these things with you. Every one of those images I showed you is an actual stone that each one has its history, and throughout history there were people who would look into stones and be able to interpret what they saw. One of those people was Joseph Smith, the founder of the Mormon Church. He was a known, essentially a crystal ball is what? A shiny, polished stone that gets cloudy and then images appear. This is the same thing, except apparently I can do it with just about any stone, I think, and a cell phone. So I feel like this is becoming more accessible. Now, if you want to try it yourself, here's what you do. You grab a stone, you grab your cell phone, and you put the cell phone, the camera on, and you put it in the light, holding your hand, but then you shift it to the dark, right? So the phone starts to try to adjust to the lighting, and it starts to get a little blurry. Then you'll find that it starts to stay blurry. If you're intuitive and you have this ability, if you start moving the phone up and down a little, all of a sudden it gets cloudy, and then things start to show up, and then faces start to show up. And I've tested it out, and it's not the same face every time. So it's not pre-programmed into the stone. Like, different faces will come up in the same stone, which to me is remarkable. So somehow material things on earth and nature are being used as communication devices, and for certain people like myself, we are receiving messages from these devices, and one of the main messages is that there is higher intelligence on planet Earth. It has been here before we were here. When I look at the stones, some of these are as old as dinosaurs, and the images that come up show incredible scenes. I've seen scenes of what I believe to be Atlantis. I've seen scenes of dinosaurs and people together. I've seen scenes that are absolutely incredible, and I will try to share them with you. So that's how you do it. Take your phone, bring the light, and then into the dark, and then slowly bring it out to the light again. One of my guesstimations is that back in the day, they were seen in candlelight, so I haven't done experiments in candlelight to see if that will bring out more. I'm going to try that. That's something I'm going to try. But it's interesting to me that the cell phone technology could bring this out, which leads me to believe that perhaps some of our ancestors or the extraterrestrials have actually mechanical eyes that are similar to cameras. That's one theory I'm working on. Also, this ancient species of gorilla humanoid that I find evidence of was so intelligent and so incredible that I think they probably just hold the stone in their hand, and it literally becomes whatever they want it to become. Some of these have perfect hand holds, and yet the stone is. Oh, and another trick real quick, is to check the edge. Like if there's ever an edge, a skinny little edge on a stone, like this one. See that skinny? When you put your phone on that edge, you find some really interesting information, which makes me question maybe the shape and design of the eyes that were creating this, or perhaps they, I don't know. This is all speculation, but anyway, the research continues. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and enjoy your life. Peace and love.